Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would challenge myself a little bit, and I decided I wanted to film one of the eye makeup looks that I have on my Pinterest page. I have this whole Pinterest page just dedicated to eye makeup looks for inspiration and all that stuff, and I always say to myself, I'm gonna try to do that look, I'm gonna try to do that look, but I never actually do any of the looks that I see on there. I just kind of like save them all. So today I thought, why don't I just do that? Why don't I just finally go and pick a look and try to film it and see what I get. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a professional, you know, or any of that stuff. I just like makeup. It's just fun to play with, and what better way to do that than challenge myself to do some kind of eye makeup look. So that's what I'm going to be doing today in today's video. So if you guys are interested in that, then keep on watching. So I'm going to pick from all these eye looks that I have on here. There's honestly a lot, but I'm going to try to pick something that's a little bit outside of my comfort zone, something that, you know, like I don't normally do, because my everyday look is usually like brown or like some kind of like mauve-y neutral, nothing too complicated, definitely like not a cut crease. So I'm going to try to pick something that's a little bit different than what I normally do here on my channel. I'm thinking this one right here, but the only thing with this one is it doesn't have like the step-by-step instructions, but I think I could probably follow along with what I see on the eye. I'm also thinking this one. This is a really nice like halo slash spotlight eye, and I think I could pull off something like that. The winged liner is really extreme, but I think I can probably handle it. But this blue one is kind of like speaking to me a little bit. I think that would look really nice and really cute. I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking I want to do the blue one. I don't know, I'm just being drawn to it for some reason. Okay, it's decided. I am going to be doing this eye makeup look right here, but for some reason it's calling to me and I have to, you know, listen to my gut, listen to my, you know, intuition and follow it, and it's telling me to do this eye makeup look. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go and find the shadows and the colors that I'm assuming that look close to this eye makeup look, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get a little bit closer. I've been zooming in like a lot on some of my videos, like when I go back to edit, and I'm like, why was I so close? I didn't need to be that close. So I'm gonna zoom in just a tiny bit, and then we're gonna start this look. I'm back now. So I found 3 palettes that I want to use for this tutorial that I think will work. The first one is the Perception palette by Shayla X Colourpop, and it has this really nice blue color in here that I know I can probably definitely use in the tutorial. Also, I plan on using the Morphe 3502 palette, and it has a few, you know, browns and, you know, dark colors in there that I can use in my transition or to smoke out the look. Why am I out of breath? I'm like out of breath, I can't talk. And then the last palette that I'm probably gonna use to incorporate something, I don't really know yet, is the Carly Bible palette. There is a frosty shade in here that I can probably use as like a topper. This one right here, is that the one I was looking at? Yeah, I was looking at this one, or like they have like there's just frosty colors in this palette that I can use on top of the look if it's like lacking something. So I might use this, I might not use it, it all depends. So those 3 palettes are what I'm gonna use for this eye makeup look, and I'm hoping it comes out similar. You know, tell me how good or bad of a job that I did. So that's just gonna be my challenge for today. So I'm gonna use these 3 palettes and we're gonna try to create the look. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit closer. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to prime my lids using the LA Pro Girl concealer, and I'm also going to set it using the Beauty Bakery flour powder. Actually, you know what? Instead of using the Beauty Bakery flour powder, I'm going to use something else. I'm going to be using the It Cosmetic Bye Bye Pores Pressed Airbrush Anti-Aging Finishing Powder. And I got this in a glam bag a while back. And I'm going to use that today. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention that my base is already on. I already did my face and I already did my eyebrows. I did that off camera just to save time, but I am going to go in later on and finish bronzing and highlighting and blushing and all that fun stuff. But my base is already on. So as a little refresher, I'm going to go back into the picture that I showed you guys earlier. So just by looking at it, just if you guys can see that, just by looking at it, so I'm going to start off with maybe a few transition colors and then go into maybe like a darker color. So I'm gonna just break it down myself. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to go into the Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm gonna go into this color called Universal, and this is what I'm gonna put kind of all over the lid, and it's just gonna act as a initial transition color. I know it looks like there's nothing on my eye and I'm basically not doing anything, but that's the thing about it. You want the transitions to really just work with one another. And that's the thing about blending. You have to blend. You gotta blend, 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 blend. I'm going to go into the color Brick, and I'm also gonna go into the color the Spice. So this color, and then this color, this color, and this color. So let's see. I'm just gonna pop it right in the crease lightly just to see what it does. And do you see how that blends really nicely just into my brow bone? It's because I put down that first initial universal color. See how it just blends really nicely and I didn't even really have to try? That's why I love that color. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back in and just continue to just deepen the crease just a bit more. And I am making sure I'm rounding this out because the makeup look is more on like the rounder side. So I'm making sure I'm rounding this out as I'm blending it out. And I'm taking a little bit at a time, dusting it off and then placing, because I don't want too much to go on my eye at first, because like I said, I do have hooded eyes and I have to be careful with where I place certain things because I don't want it to be too messy and too carried away. I think that's a really good start. I'm gonna do the other eye quickly. All right, and so far it looks pretty good. We're gonna move on right now and then we're gonna come back, and we can always come back and like fix it up, but I have the initial colors down, I think. All right, so now we're gonna go in and we're gonna deepen the crease a little bit more. The crease looks like it's deepened, but it doesn't look like it's deepened with like a black. It looks like it's deepened with like a really dark, almost gray tone-ish brown color. So I gotta try to find something that looks a little bit similar to that. So in the Shayla palette, there's this color called Played Out, and it's this dark brown color right here, and it kind of has those grayish tones to it. Like it's a deep brown color, but it has like these really gray undertones to it that I think will work really, really well. And because the blue color 14, I'm going to use that on the lid as well. I feel like using this palette will be beneficial. All right, so this is the part of the tutorial that I usually get over anxious about, and I think about it too much, and you know, I get concerned with making it perfect. I want it to look exactly or be the exact way that that I'm planning it to be. So I'm just gonna take it easy, take it step by step, and just relax as I do it. Like I pretend like I'm not even like recording myself at this moment. I'm just doing this for fun. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so in the perception palette, sorry, I always want to like explain to you guys like my thought process as I'm doing certain things, because at the end of the day, my channel is still about like inspiring you to be brave and to step outside of yourself. But you know, that's not easy. You know, it's easier said than done. So I'm just letting you guys know, as I'm filming this, I am anxious and I'm just trying to push through it and you know, like become stronger. But anyways, I didn't mean to go there. So I'm gonna go into the perception palette and I'm gonna go into the color called Played Out right here in the crease. And I just kind of like to see what I'm working with. Just pop it in the crease, leave it, and then make sure I'm popping it where I need to pop it. Okay. And make sure you blend it out, because if you just put it in the crease and you don't blend it out, then you won't know how much pigment you have blended out and you'd assume that you needed more. So put it in the crease, check it out, and then spend some time blending it out into the crease. That way you can assess how much you need for next time. So I'm gonna go into the color Spice and the color Brick again together on a fluffy crease brush, and I'm just gonna go back above where I put that put it initially, and I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna blend it into, blend it, and I'm gonna bring it down here some more. See how I'm just bringing it down more like that. We have different eye shapes, so I'm also trying to finesse the shape so it kind of matches as well. So I'm just gonna bring it just down here a little bit. And this is why I didn't want to initially do it at first. I kind of wanted to see what it is that I was working with, because if I did this and it didn't come out right or it just didn't look good, then I didn't want to just have color just like sitting there. So that's why I said we're going to come back and just finesse it a little bit. And this is also just initially like creating the illusion of having bigger eyes. Y'all know I don't have big eyes. Just come back in. That looks pretty good to me so far. All right, so now we're gonna go into the fun part. It doesn't really look like they did pretty much anything on the outer V part of the eye. Maybe after we put on the blue color, maybe we can do something about that, but it doesn't look like they put anything on the outer V of the eye. So we're gonna go straight into putting this nice blue color on the lid. I'm gonna go into the color 14 and I'm gonna pop that on my lid. The color Stallion as well has like little shifts of blue and black in there as well, so maybe I might play around with both of them just to see what I get. Ooh, this is like deep. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use my fingers to just pop the blue on, because it's kind of going on a little bit weird. So I'm just gonna pop that on with my fingers. Put that all over the lid, kind of messily. And then I'm gonna go back on the brush to kind of really bring it up. All right, we'll finish that a little bit later. Let's move on to the other eye. All right, so now that we have the blue down, I'm gonna go back into the color Played Out on the crease brush. And then I'm just gonna blend it in the outer V of my eye and then go into the crease. I'm just gonna blend it just a bit. Blended. I'm actually gonna, you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna go into the color Played Out and I'm gonna go into the color Stallion. Just a tiny bit into that and just pop it on the outer V. That way you still get the transition, but then you also get the dark, deep blue. That'll go really well. And you just kind of go back and forth finessing. Then I'm just gonna clean off my brush, and then just into the crease I go, just blending out any harsh lines. All right, okay, not bad, not bad. I'm doing pretty much a good job. All right, so now what I wanted to do is, like, if you look very closely in the middle of her eye, it looks like there's just a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of sparkle going on there, just right here on top of the blue, just right in the middle. And I want to do the same. And I want to do the same, so that's what I'm going to do. I wanted to go into the Carly Bible palette for that, and there's a color in here, this white color right here, and I figured I can take that on my finger and just pop that in the center of this look, just like that. It's like a really frosty white color, and then I'm gonna just see how it just takes on that part of my eye. I'm just keeping it just in the middle and just popping that just right in the middle. Ooh, ooh, even that is just too much. It's like really frosty, and I don't want it to be like pure white all over the lid. So now that we have that, we're gonna do the bottom lash line. And it looks like on the bottom lash line, it's just taking all the transition colors and throwing them down there. And then on a flat brush, I'm going to go into the color Spice and Brick, which were my second transition colors. Taking that on a flat brush, and I'm just smudging it just under the eye. Damn near dropped everything. All right, so on the same brush, I'm gonna go into the color, I'm just gonna wipe it off. I'm gonna go into the color Played Out, and I'm just gonna put that just on the outer part of my eye and just keep it like close to my waterline. So as a brow bone highlight, I just want a little bit of highlight up there. I don't want anything too crazy. I'm gonna go into the Carly Bible Carly Bible palette. I'm just gonna take this shade right here. It's like a cream color. I'm gonna take this EM Cosmetics liner, and I'm just gonna line my lash lines a little bit, just so my lash line looks a little bit thicker. Like as close to the lash line as I can possibly get. I apologize, the sun is like going in and out, and it's cloudy and windy and all that stuff, so I apologize. Boom. All right, we're gonna throw on some mascara, and then we're gonna pop on some lashes. Alright, so I'm going to pop on some lashes off camera. Hopefully when I come back, the sun is gonna work itself out. I'm also gonna finish the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what everything looks like all put together and the finished look, and you guys can tell me how I did. Alright, hey guys, I am back. So I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna put on any lashes. I don't want to take away from the eye look or from this whole look at all. Plus I'm tired. I've been filming for an hour. Yeah, I've been filming just the eyes for a whole entire hour because I talk too much. But I think I'm done. I'm done filming. I finished the rest of my face. I did a little blush. I did a little highlighting, and then there's some complications with the lips. Okay, we're not going to talk about it, but I tried to do something, didn't work, and this is kind of what we came up with. But overall, I think that I did a really, really good job with this eye makeup look. I think I kind of nailed it, you know. I had really low expectations for myself, to be quite honest with you. All I was just going in with, you know what, let's just try. I went in and I tried, and I think it came out better than I expected. I really like the blue, and I should probably wear more blue. You know, like blue really like makes my eyes look bigger and it makes my eyes stand out. I actually really like it, and I love that I challenged myself to do this. So if you guys like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, the description box. Yeah, leave them in the comment section, and just give me a thumbs up if you overall enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys on my next upload. Bye.